Hey folks, welcome to a new LP from me, the Mysterious JG. I'm going to try to keep the chatter to a minimum since it's just possible I might get some new viewers and subscribers out of this LP. So I don't want to dwell on what's been going on with me or other stuff that's on the channel. I will say this much. I've been playing Starflight and then I played Starflight 2, Routes of the Crowd. I can't talk. Starflight 2 Trade Routes of the Cloud Nebula, and I kept accidentally calling videos from those two series Starcraft instead of Starflight. I just typed it in there, not really intending to. And people kept joking with me, oh wow, Starcraft 2's graphics don't look that good, because of course Starflight 2 was like a DOS game. And and people was at least one person seemed annoyed because they thought that I was playing an April Fool's. It's like, no, it was just a mistake. I just accidentally kept calling it StarCraft instead of Starflight, like, Freudian slip. And I decided, you know what? That's a good excuse to play StarCraft. So I got something here called the Chaos Launcher. You can find that on the interwebs. Um, Search on YouTube for how to play StarCraft in windowed mode, and you'll come up with somebody who has very good video explaining how to do this because otherwise I wouldn't be able to record it. I can't record this out of full screen mode. So I'm going to use the old Chaos Launcher. I'm going to run StarCraft. I'm going to get error message, which I always get. I don't even know if there's anything wrong. I just always get that error message. W mode by whoever. And here we are, folks. It's StarCraft. It's in windowed mode. You can't tell because I'm capturing only the portion of the screen it takes up. But for me, it's awesome. I can totally see other stuff in the background. And actually, I'd rather play it in full screen mode, except I can't record it that way. So let's shut up and get on with it. I am not a StarCraft master. Do not tune in for these videos if you're expecting to see a master at work. I just feel like playing through the campaign. So for anybody out there who's playing the StarCraft 2, the old Wings of Liberty, or maybe even Heart of the Swarm will be out soon, but they want to know the backstory and they don't feel like playing themselves, well, Mysterious JG is going to take care of you. StarCraft Original. I'm going to select myself. I'm going to back out, and I'm going to show you guys. I only did that because if I just do view intro, it tends to show the intro to Brood War. But if I go in and select StarCraft, I can usually get the intro for StarCraft. So let's check it out. Blizzard. I think I've heard of them before. They got one or two other games out, I think. And we set the stage right away with country music.
Jim. Well, hold on. I swear, it's always some damn thing. Wait, got it.
Hey, that's what I picture most elf here is looking like.
Shut up. Damn, you're ugly. You girls strapped in nice and tight now. Tighter than your mama leg. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, the alien influence coming in even before the Zerg show up with the, blue-collar dudes on a junky spaceship. Highly influential movie, Alien, in that respect.
What you got for me out there, Joey Ray?
We got Terran for sure. I don't know about the rest. We got a big old buttload of floating debris out here. We hit pay dirt this time for sure. Explain to me, how we gonna get all this home?
We're gonna get it home by exhaling smoke and smiling creepily.
I'm detached and moving toward the derelict spacecraft.
I am emotionally detached and unable to express feelings intimacy with my
Video's out
girlfriend.
again.
Well, quit picking at it.
I ain't picking at it, damn it. I'm out here with a hit to my kitty up in here with your
Oh, here we go. Now we got a game starting up.
Hold on, I got visual. Get the damn smoke, you little sack! I'm behind the ship! I'm behind you, Jim!
So we've gone from Alien to Independence Day. But I apparently refuse to allow StarCraft credit for any original ideas. At least they don't rip off Alien. As much as World of Warcraft rips off Lord of the Rings, but hey, whatever. Starcraft, trademark, I don't know, the year 1736, whenever this game came out. It's still awesome, though. Yeah, so Alien, highly influential. Anybody who watched old sci-fi shows from like the 70s or the 80s knows that before Alien, it was all like silvery chrome spaceship with Buck Rogers. After Alien, it was nothing but like dingy, dirty corridors with like a bunch of guys in overalls who are just bitching about not getting their bonus if they didn't complete the run on time. Huge, huge shift. And, you know, you got to give Blizzard credit if they're going to rip off ideas and turn ideas from movies and TV and books into video games. They pick good sources. So we've got basically StarCraft is like Alien, the game, or Aliens really. Space Marines versus aliens, with just a little bit of Independence Day thrown in with the Protoss. And I was always surprised that they chose to go with the Protoss attack in that opening cinematic, because this really is a game about the Protoss and the Terran fighting a monstrous Zerg. And it's not exactly... Oh, spoiler alert, folks. Eventually the Terrans and Protoss will work together, for anybody who hasn't played this game a million times. But, yeah, I mean, at the very beginning of the game, before you get into the characters and Tassadar and all that stuff, totally makes sense that the Protoss are just like a big, scary alien threat. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and get to the first mission. We're going to do the boot camp tutorial. I'm going to just do that and then call it a video. We're going to make this one quick. So, for anybody who's thinking about watching this LP and doesn't know yet, well, I'm just going to tell you right now, the boot camp tutorial is going to be pretty dull, but for anybody who has no idea how to play this game, I want to go through the boot camp tutorial and show them. And we're a couple of missions in before you get to anything where you can lose. I am totally not a StarCraft master. I need to do a lot of saving and loading to beat the later, more difficult campaigns in this game. And I've never actually beaten Omega, the final Zerg mission of Brood War. I just always kicks my butt. But it is going to be, even with a mediocre to below average player like me, you're going to be several missions in before you can even really lose. And just while experimenting with getting the game to play at different window sizes, I managed to get through to the 8th mission. But now we're going to do the boot camp. So enjoy. Terran Campaign Review. In the decades since the end of the Guild Wars, the oppressive Terran Confederacy has stood unchallenged in its supremacy over colonized space. All that changed 4 days ago when a large alien fleet emerged from warp space and laid waste to the unsuspecting Confederate colony of Chao Sar. The Confederacy, fearing that the alien fleet's next target will be the colony of Marsara, has sent you to intervene. Acting as magistrate, you are to safeguard the colonists and keep their state of panic from escalating any further. I'm Arcturus Mix, and welcome to the game. Boot Camp. Office of the Colonial Magistrate, Marsara Colony.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate. The equipment demonstration you requested is prepared and may be initiated at your convenience.
Okay, thanks.
Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration by selecting Skip Tutorial.
Oh, I'll go ahead and do the mission. I'll get on that just any minute now. Any minute now.
Whenever you feel you are ready, you may select Start.
Good to know. But I'm going to wait a minute, because I'm used to these pre-mission briefings playing all the way through before you start. Force a habit.
Any time is fine.
No, appreciate that. Thanks for the support. So, viewers, how you guys doing? We're gonna start this thing any second. I just dig listening to this briefing, trying to tell you to press start without making you do it. It's fun. Just hanging out. Hanging out.
You're okay to go.
Hanging out with the family. Having ourselves a party. Yeah. So, seriously.
Magistrate, are you alright?
Did you get drunk and pass out in front of your computer again? Okay, yeah. All the other briefings just have text explaining what the mission is about, and then it ends briefing. So this one, just for funsies, I went ahead and played it all the way through, although obviously they don't have anything to tell you except play the tutorial. So we're going to play the tutorial now. Starcraft tips. Click on Next Tip to cycle through all available tips. You can activate this help menu at any time by pressing menu button and choosing Help.
The T-280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
Select the command center, click on the Build SCV button. Let's check and see what our overall mission objectives are here. Build 3 supply depots, a refinery, and gather 100 Vespene gas. Gotcha. Build an SCV. Bump, bump, bump. In the meantime, I'm going to gather my Marines, because we have Marines, basic Terran ground unit. You don't need to do anything with them to win this. This is just a tutorial. Oh, I need to switch my... Sorry, I had to do something real quick to get my
In
mouse
order to
cursor
equip
back.
additional personnel, you must have enough supply depots to support them. You can use SCVs to build additional supply depots.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure you know what you're doing. If you're going to send us into hostile territory and you want us to defend ourselves, then use the attack command. But if you want us to ignore enemy fire and go exactly to the spot you targeted, then use the move command. Now, which'll it be?
What'll it be?
Orders, Captain?
So I guess I'll hotkey them. So I will.
Let's move.
There are 4. There's a couple Marines that are just going to stand there. 4 Marines, in fact. Otherwise, I won't have a full. I'll have more than you can hotkey together as one group.
Rock and roll.
But there's really nothing that you need to use the Marines to do in this mission. I just figured we'd explore the map.
Let's move.
Circling.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Outstanding.
Job's finished.
After receiving transmission, you can use the space bar. Oh, good. That game that has like flea picks in the
Magistrate, our
7-7.
stockpile of minerals has run out.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, you told me to build a supply depot. It's your
Select
fault.
an SCV and use the gather command on the crystals to collect more minerals.
Affirmative. Yes,
And
sir.
basically, you just right-click
Roger
on
that.
crystals. And there. Our resource guys will continue to work on that while I have our Marines wander around the map. Hopefully not getting too killed. Just lightly killed is fine.
Let's move.
And moving them together as a group like this will prevent them from getting killed. For the most part, if you send a couple Marines out on their own lonesome, they're going to get slaughtered by something.
Rock and roll.
As it is, I still might lose the Marine here.
Go, go, go. Let's move.
These enemies are just here, I think, because there needs to be enemies on the map
Something to shoot.
for the game to function properly.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Let's move.
I think there's no enemies at all on the map, then you automatically win at the beginning. Although you can kill all enemies and it's still not over, so maybe I'm just talking rubbish. Anyway, we'll let them wander around off screen. In the meantime, I'm going to build another SCV just so we can gather minerals faster. Our ultimate objective to win this whole thing is, of course, to gather 100 Vespene after we build a refinery. Although I want them to build another supply depot too.
Standing by. Rock and roll.
SCV good to go, sir. Roger that.
But you really want to have 4 SCVs work in each refinery, 3 or 4. If you build them at 4, then you've got like 3.5 would be ideal. Basically, you'll see once we have a refinery working that they can gather Vespene gas at a certain rate, and
SCV good to go, sir.
if they're just sitting there idle, you know, if you got too many of them working the same refinery, only one of them can actually gather Vespene at a time, and then so a total of 4 basically means that you'll have one SCV waiting, excuse me, for just like a second, fraction of a second, for the SCV in front of it to finish in the refinery before it can go in. If you work 3, then you'll have 3 Vespene gathering SCVs going back and forth between your command center and the Vespene geyser. But
Let's move.
there'll be like a little gap where there's no one gathering Vespene. And then if you have like
Standing by.
even more than 4, you'll... Ah, we lost somebody. I was kind of hoping we'd get through the whole mission without losing somebody. Ah. But I was hopeful, but it didn't really seem that likely. Marines do die pretty easy.
Yes, sir?
But yeah, if you have more than 4, you're gonna have like a whole queue of SCVs just waiting around. And if you have less than 3, then there'll just
Your
be
forces are under attack.
there'll be stretches of time where nobody's gathering Vespene at all. So the closest thing you've got to, in my opinion, to Vespene is being gathered as rapidly as it can with no wasted energy or no SCVs idle. You're talking 3
Let's move.
SCVs. And of course, you know, different playstyles are different from each other, and you might want to... I'm having real trouble with my mouse here, sorry.
The refinery processes raw Vespene gas, converting it into a form which your SCVs can gather.
So you'll see once they're all queued up on it, how long they spend waiting idle. Once they get into the groove here. There they are, see? 1 Mississippi, 2. 1 Mississippi, 2. You got about 1.5 seconds by my count of them just kind of hanging out, not actually getting Vespene.
Commander. Go, go,
Let's see if we can finish off all the Zerg. That's it, we've got enough gas.
Orders, Captain?
I'll let you guys make your own fart jokes there. I am sure I'll be making fart jokes before the selfie's over.
Commander. Go, go, go.
But yeah, so we need to build one more supply depot and then we've won the mission. But yeah, you can see there's about 1.5 seconds idle for each SCV, each run. If you have 3, other people think 3 is ideal. 4 might be pushing it. I don't even know if 4 you're gathering it just slightly faster. It seems like in Starcraft 2, 4 works better. So 3 is probably good enough in this game. But other people were like, well, you know, you don't need to gather it that fast, so why dedicate 2 things that could be gathering minerals to gathering Vespene? And Vespene generally
This
you don't
concludes the
need to
equipment
worry about gathering
demonstration.
until after you've
There
got
will
some
now be a
minerals.
fully catered reception at Marsara Base.
But I find myself explaining out of habit, even though I'm in this one assuming most of the people watching this LP kind of know what's going on. So let's hit the victory screen. And the Colonial Militia. We lost one guy, which I'm kind of sad about. I thought we'd get through without. We apparently missed a Zergling. So there's another Zergling out there. The planet is not safe. There is another Zergling waiting to strike. And constructed 5 structures. We started out with 1 supply depot and a control center, command center. And supply depots act like houses act in like a Age of Empires type of game. Like you need a certain number of them to maintain a certain population level. You can't just keep building units over and over without having houses for them, except that we call them supply depots. And then with the other 2 species you can play as in this game, they have different excuses for why you need to build stuff to keep a population up. But anyway, yeah, we built, of course, a Vespene refinery and 2 more supply depots. That's our 5 buildings, and don't worry, in future missions I am not going to recap every single thing that we built. Resource-wise, we gathered stuff good for us. Other computer didn't gather anything because they didn't have any workers. They just had a small group of attackers scattered around for us to fight for funsies. And I didn't even manage to kill them all. Somewhere along the way, I probably walked right by, got in visual range, but neither my guys nor the enemy were close enough to actually trigger hostilities. So, yeah, there you go. That's it, folks. That is the training mission boot camp. Hope I didn't bore you too much with this video. As far as I know, I'm not aware. Somebody on comment from another video said they didn't know of any LPs for the campaign story mode of Starcraft. So in theory, I might be the first or the only one who has one active. So yeah, maybe some people will get some fun enjoyment out of this. I don't know, but definitely videos will get more exciting as we go because this game gets really, really hard after a while. Right now, it's a tutorial. This game's gonna get hard eventually. At least I think so. So stay tuned. In future videos, we will actually be fighting an enemy who's going to attack rather than just standing around. And also, this is the only video where you get to hear the Terran music, because I'm going to shut it off in the next video since it drives me insane. This is Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please tune in next time for more funsies. Bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye.